What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Eli the Rebel. Welcome back to the NCAA 11 Coaching Carousel Dynasty here on the channel. Season 3 is in the books, so today is going to be part 1 of 2 of the Season 4 preparations. So right now we're simming the last bowl week and the national championship. Right now, this will determine. Looks like we have 3 different offers for Crystal Ball right here. So 5-year extension with USF, Georgia Tech, and Northwestern. So Georgia Tech is a 5-star program, 4-star academic, B's and C's across the board. I really don't like running triple option. Oh, but you can like change the playbook. I'm gonna try all these different playbooks and stuff, but not the triple option. I'll have like a set playbook for when I do a create a team dynasty here on this channel. We'll see. Northwestern is a 4-star program with a 5-star academic. However, the running back at the D- is not. That looks bad. But if I take the 5-star, the 5-year extension. Oh, look at that. 4-star academic boost. So we went from 3 stars to 4 stars in the academic thing, and then obviously it says T prestige is at a 3-star. So I'm going to stick around an extra year as Michigan wins the national championship. Good for them. But yeah, ultimately I decided to take the extension. Crystal Ball ends up taking the extension because didn't win the bowl game. So we're gonna try and get a bowl game this merry-go-round for season number 4. This is our spread for the recruiting, training, and discipline. I added 2 to discipline, took 3 off of training, I took 3 off training, didn't I? It was like 37 or something. But yeah, that's our spread for the season. But first we gotta send these guys off to graduation. So starting off, Matt Willis had a very good 2011 season, dipped a little bit in 2012, but that's because Reggie Patterson was throwing the ball in 2011, but now in 2012 he became a wide receiver, 1,000-yard wide receiver. So really good for Reggie, for sure. Austin Green, despite his performance in the bowl game, 39 tackles, 5 INTs, 4 forced fumbles, 2 defensive touchdowns, was the man, was the alpha dog for this defense. Along with Mr. Anderson. Todd Anderson, is an unsung hero. I don't think I give Todd Anderson enough credit. 49 tackles, 9 TFLs. As opposed to 39 tackles, 6 TFLs. 2 INTs, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 defensive touchdown for Todd Anderson. Mr. Anderson was the heart and soul of this. Was literally the last line of defense. So I'll miss him quite a bit. Anthony Sampson in the slots, 15 catches, 347 yards and a touchdown. Had 3 touchdowns in 2011, 4 yards, of course. But I will miss him in the slot as well. Had pretty good size too in the slot, 6'2", 185. Traditionally, you'll have like shorter guys running around as a slot receiver. Aaron Williams, 63 tackles, 11 TFLs, 2 sacks, forced fumble. He had more sacks in 2011. He will be missed for sure. Andrew Spinner, the transfer kicker from the University of Miami, the U. He is gone. Tony Bobo, the fullback, he is gone. These are his rushing actually scored touchdowns running the ball in 2011. But in 2012, he only had receiving touchdowns. 85 overall fullback is graduating, so that's a big sad. Spencer Greco, man, he was supposed to win the bowl game for us, but then he got injured, man. So sad. So sad to see his career go down like this, man. Really sad. Justin McCoy, our nickel corner, also our return man, Johnny the Jet Award winner. 49 tackles, 6 TFLs, 2 sacks, 3 INTs, forced fumble, 2 defensive touchdowns. They're counting a kick return touchdown as a defensive touchdown, which is cool. So these are his numbers in the slot, man. Like, he did his thing. Not the slot, the nickel. At the nickel, like, he was doing his thing too, and he had the special team stuff to deal with as well. Steve Palmer, our halfback. He was a very solid halfback. Yeah, the stat that pops out is the 94 speed, 99 stamina. So he was a 3-down back, and you know, you can watch the highlights again. If you give Steve Palmer some space, he's gonna hit the hole and take off. So you know, he was a very, you know, solid, reliable halfback for sure. George Stewart, the transfer defensive tackle from Florida State, had 34 tackles, 11 TFLs, 3 sacks on the season. Andrew Ryan, our punter, he's going to be graduating as well. Charles Richard, another wide receiver, gone. Fafita, our offensive captain, our right tackle, he's going to be gone. Oh, man, I'm going to miss this guy a lot. Bill Choice, man. 58 tackles, 9 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 INTs, 18 TFLs, man. This guy, I'm going to miss a lot. He just played so freaking well. For a 78 overall, he felt like an 88 overall, if not higher. Really, like, this man is he will be gone, but I will never forget him, for sure. And then all these guys were all backups and stuff. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and continue to recruiting. As always, if we get transfers, I'll show you guys the transfers. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in week 1. So we got 1 transfer coming in. We got a halfback from Clemson coming in. This is actually, when I did the research for this is actually Chris Conley, but for some reason he is listed as a halfback. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at if you look at the stats here, like, he has 74 catching, which is better than some of the receivers on our current roster. Before we start the recruiting thing, so we're going to obviously, you know, keep him as a halfback for his transfer year. So when he's able to play, he'll be a junior redshirt, and then at that year, once he becomes a junior redshirt, we're going to move him to wide receiver, and you know, hopefully we'll get you know some more traditional halfbacks, because 6'3", 208, though, that we need that on the outside. We need that in the wide receiver room, not in the halfback room, honestly. So welcome to the team, Chris Conley. Welcome. I'll see you guys once week 1 is done, man. So week 1 is in the books for recruiting. We have 5 weeks to get as many prospects in as possible, but we got a corner off the rip. This is a tall corner too. 6'4", 185. Tom Moe from Leesburg, Florida. Runs a 4.43, A field awareness, 38.1 inch vert, C hands, 265 bench, 415 squat. Good potential, but poor discipline. 6'4", 185 for a corner. That's very tall. So I'm excited to have him on the roster for sure. But now it's week 2 out of 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to this is essentially the low lock week, meaning that you know, if I were to, so I need a punter, but no punters were interested. However, if I do see like a red arrow, or in this case, we see someone that's really, really close to committing, we're gonna go ahead and, like, you know, scout him and see where that goes. We got like a couple of 3 stars from Florida as well. I'll keep that in mind as well. Any kickers? Any kickers? A kicker would be fantastic too if we can get him, because right now we only have Jeff Hood on this roster. So what you're supposed to see a red arrow, then they change the level of interest, and then they'll be in the interested prospect list when it's all said and done. So I'm gonna be doing that for a while. So week 2 is going to be a little longer than week 1, but you know, you guys won't be able to see that. Fortunately, I won't make you guys suffer through that. So week 2 is complete. However, no prospects committed for that week. So now I'm just gonna see if any low lot guys came on here, and yeah, we have a lot more 3 stars here than before. However, no 4 stars came in, but this 3-star outside linebacker, I am going to pursue this for sure. It looks like nobody really decommitted from our current targets board, so I'm gonna rework that, and hopefully we can get some of the low lot guys committed here for week 3. Alrighty, so with week 3 in the books, we got 2 more prospects coming in. Joe Green out of Winter Haven, Florida, 6'2", 196, runs a 4.55, B awareness, 39.2 vertical jump, D plus hands, 340 bench press, 520 squat, average potential, good discipline, strong safety is a need-ish type of thing. But we also have this athlete, 6'3", 176, Jerome Johnson out of Piedmont, Alabama, runs a 4.55, B awareness, 38.1 vertical jump, F hands though, especially with receiving stats. I don't know about that. 265 bench, but 495 squat, good potential, good discipline. Hopefully I can move him to like corner or safety or something. We'll see about that. But it is week 4, so hopefully we can, like, you know, nail some more prospects this week, which would really, really help a lot, because right now we only have what, 3. So week 4 we have some crazy good news. We got 5 players coming in for week 4. So Greg Miller, Miami Springs, Florida, quarterback, 6'2", 219, runs a 4.9, C plus field awareness, C plus arm strength, C plus pass accuracy. Yikes. 240 bench press, 445 squat, good potential, good discipline. He's our QB3, so I don't expect much from him. He's just a body. Not the end of the world. Corey Brown from Hollandale, Florida, 6 foot, 194, JUCO junior halfback, a power back, 4.72, D plus field awareness, 38.6 vertical jump, B hands, 405 bench, 620 squat, average potential, average discipline. Fine by me. Joe Evans from Orlando, Florida, 6'2", 235 outside linebacker, runs a 4.84, A minus field awareness, 33.6 on the vertical jump, B hands, 305 bench press, 555 squat, good potential but poor discipline. We needed an outside linebacker, we got one, so hopefully we can get another one. Billy Hills, a defensive tackle from Port Charlotte, Florida, 6'6", 284, A minus field awareness, 503 40, 420 bench press, you know the vibes. 605 squat, good potential, average discipline. And lastly, an athlete, Jeremy Robinson from Ocala, Florida, but he's 6'7", 279, looks like an offensive lineman of some sorts. A field awareness, 380 bench, but 520 squat, average potential, poor discipline. It's week 5, last week, so hopefully we can get the rest of the guys that are on our target board. Hopefully we get a punter, because the 3-star punter decommitted from us and went to Mississippi State. It looks like we're #1 on Marvin Dickinson's board, so that's really good news. So hopefully we can get him, and along with some other 3-star guys, and yeah. Alright, week 5, we see a sidebar on the right, which means we have a little more than 6 commits here. 8! We have 8 commits. So very quickly, we got a 5'9", 162 athlete from Candler, McAfee, Georgia. Joe Beard. 434 A 369 C. Okay. He could play. Tommy Levine. Yeah. Oh, we got both. Okay, so we got both 3-star wide receivers. 447 B+ hands. Okay, poor discipline though. Average on this, on potential and discipline. D+ hands for. And it looks like it doesn't look like he can play defense either. We got 2 more quarterbacks though. So we got a scrambler, A, arm strength, F, pass accuracy. Again, these guys are gonna be backing up Peterson, so it's all good. We got a balanced quarterback, A+ arm strength, D accuracy. Okay, so that's something. We got a fullback. I like this. You know, it's a fullback. B hands for a receiving fullback too. We'll take that. We got a punter. So, I mean, C- kick power. Again, he looks like another Jeff Hood thing, but we're gonna have him for 4 years, so it's fine. It's gonna be fine. And lastly, we got another outside linebacker, Eric Roberson. Runs a 4.49, which is nice. Excellent discipline on this kid. So with that is going to take our top class. As Georgia Tech finishes in the top 5. Again, if it was me taking over that job, we took that job, we could have easily made them the #1 recruiting class. We're not top 25. Are we top 30? We're number 31. Okay. Alright. Good to know. So now we're going to go finalize the recruiting and move some positions.
Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's Postcom Eli. Just gonna break down. There were a lot of position changes I had to do in this screen, so I'm just gonna break down the key highlights for all the position changes really quickly here. So the first position change is going to be Lamar Robertson to fullback. He is a senior that hasn't had any rushing stats whatsoever, or receiving stats for that matter, so that's a thing. The second one, as you just saw on the screen, was James Schmidt is going to be our 3rd tight end, because I noticed very quickly how we did not recruit a tight end. I thought I targeted a tight end. Looks like that tight end did not commit at all. Then the third position change is we move Lionel Boyd to wide receiver, and what that allows us to do is have a reliable outside guy alongside Richard Lewis, and it makes sense in all actuality, because Lionel Boyd asked for the number 15. Number 15 is a receiver number, so I have no problem you know, moving Lionel Boyd to wide receiver. He has a better overall as a wide receiver than what's it called, a halfback. So you're gonna see the same thing for when Chris Conley, aka Brett Reynolds, is going to be you know, for the next season as well. The next 2 position changes were on the offensive line. As you just saw, as I was ranting on about Lionel Boyd, Kevin Johnson moves over to right tackle. Mike Williams moves over to right guard. Then we have Eric Roberson. He's going to be on the left outside linebacker where Bill Choice used to be. I love having speed on the left side. If I had a choice, is Glenn Evans was only a 68 overall speed on the right side, but it's whatever. I can live with that for the time being. The next position change was Ron Bobo. He's going to move over to corner. as we only need like 2 free safeties, not 3 of them. And Joe Green, I'm going to spoil it right now, is actually going to move over to middle linebackers. So that way we don't have to rely on the walk-on coming in for that spot. But all these athletes that we're seeing right here, they are all going to be wide receivers. So with the we get 2 wide receivers and 1 lineman. I apologize. Jeremy Robertson looks like he can play any position on the line, which is really good for us, and that will allow us to redshirt him when we get to the redshirting screen. But then the other 2 athletes were wide receivers, most notably Joe Beard, coming in at 80 overall. He's going to be our slot guy. 5'9", 162. That's traditional slot receiver size as well. And then we'll have Carlos Pittman as the 4th wide receiver, and Jerome Johnson is actually going to be moved over to halfback. And that was the final position change for the USF Bulls.
So now we go to spring game. So Mike Williams was most improved, but then everybody else was 4s, which is fine. Yeah, Albert Peterson obviously is a star. We're going to have Kevin Medlock be our star defensive guy, because out of these 3 guys, he performs the best in game. So, and he has the stats to back it up. So, plus it's kind of hella standard to have the middle linebacker be the star all the time. So that's what we's about to do. I'm so glad I moved Albert Peterson back to quarterback, because he gained +2 out of that, which is really nice. Now we're going to go into the long part of this video. Well, cutting people. You shouldn't have to cut anybody, but you know, from the cut screen to the depth chart screen is the longest. Oh, we did need 7. But I can just cut him. Did you gain weight? No. You're still 216. Maybe it was only in the older games where they like gain weight and stuff after you change positions and whatnot. We're gonna redshirt him. That's fine. Yeah, moving Joe Green to middle linebacker was huge. Doesn't allow for the messed up crap. It goes there. Yeah. So yeah, we'll advance. Alright, so we have the depth chart after a very long sequence of waiting for the game to cut all these players. Okay, and then we can continue to the next season. As I said during the transfer sequence, you know, that is pretty sure that is Chris Conley. So we're gonna change his number to the number that he had in Georgia, which is 31, because this next part right here is the what do you call this? The first part of the new season is always the assigned numbers and things like that, so that's going to be a thing. Or we have player promises for numbers, 96 on Parks and 15 for Lionel Boyd. Okay, so we're gonna do this before we're gonna do the summer training. So again, 15 for Lionel Boyd. Where are you, Lionel? Lionel Boyd's there, and then number 95 for Cornelius Parks. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we'll go back and confirm if that's right. Okay. Oh, 96. I need 96 for Cornelius Parks. And then 15, Lionel Boyd. We got that right. So now if we go to jersey numbers again. It's blowing up. Okay, so Parks. Get off that. We're going to give you 96. There you go. And then we'll give everybody else some random numbers. And then the next episode will be summer training. So with that, it's been your boy Eli the Rebel. I'll catch you guys next week, man. Peace.